Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow, comment live, or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Hey, you can hold that.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the morning show. We didn't do a morning show yesterday. We went on safari.
We went to breakfast.
We went to safari.
Hump day. We didn't do your hump day thing yesterday.
I was so upset.
Was it there?
I did it
Who did it?
Oh, he did his hump day.
He said happy hump day. I know.
That was the weirdest segment. It was very.
People loved it though.
But he did a good job.
And then he went to
Good
Jolly Rancher.
He did a great job. People love the good news at the top of the hour. SNL, when I first went to college for this situation, one of the first things I had to do was an SNL skit. It was as an audition. It was just like that. I had to sit at a desk, and then they would flash pictures next to me. If I could only find that tape.
SNL?
Saturday Night Live.
What was Norm Macdonald's skit called?
That I don't know. You guys know?
I don't know.
We can update?
I thought it was something like that.
We can update is what we had to do
He's always the
in
funniest.
school. And that was like our first audition to get into any of our communication classes, that we had to sit and do that. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Well, we had a helicopter coming down in the parking lot today. He's going to do it from a helicopter to this.
Ah, cool. Microphone and everything?
Can we go on a ride in a helicopter?
Yes,
You want the same helicopter?
You can jump in the back. That would be hilarious. Her in the back. Hi, Mom!
Just see her legs dangling off the thing. Hi, Mommy!
So we go to IHOP yesterday, and you and I got there with Katie. We pulled up at the same time.
Whoop whoop!
And there's a woman, and she's waving to Freddie from the back of the restaurant. And Freddie waves back, and she waves again. And she walks forward. She's like, oh, you're not who I thought.
I said, neither were you. Who I thought.
I thought you knew her.
But by the end of breakfast, you seem to
knew
know
her.
her. Right? She works at
Did she
Delray
text
Parks
you?
and Rec. No, not yet.
Yes.
Delray Parks and Recs. They're having a whole family gathering, and you do that everywhere you go.
What did I do? The woman waved at me. What was I going to do?
There
I
are
waved
no
back.
coincidences.
Look at that shot.
It's nice, right?
I got to tell you, if you haven't been to the cafe, I'm going to give you an open invite starting next week
Okay.
to come on down and check out what we have going on here. It's kind of nice.
It's very nice. We got a great crew. Bailey, you put together some amazing superheroes.
Go, Bailey! Woo!
They are spectacular. And the music, I love the music to Crazy Horse.
I thought it fit perfectly.
It fit perfectly. And you are, what's Katie's name?
The Western Wonder.
Did
Oh, 'cause you're from Texas?
Did you see Josh?
Yeah.
Music Man. I need to go back and look at it and
Did you
figure out
hear
who
it?
everyone
The
was.
music is so
It's so him.
perfect.
It
Yes,
works.
it is so perfect.
It's also because I like the song.
You did a really,
Right, they meet in this building,
yeah?
and then they discuss the world bad things, right? So we're gonna have our own Justice League in the building, and there's going to be a mission that we're gonna go on. We're gonna make a mini movie.
Oh, you
20
told me
minutes
what
long.
the concept is, what we're
With the
looking
curtain.
for.
You go through the curtain and we turn into the animation.
Josh
It's
loves
coming.
that. The green curtain that you guys did on Quacky and Slouch. and then it turns into. Ever see Enchanted?
Now we gotta get a green
Yes.
curtain.
Oh, I meant to order that last night. Where she starts off animated and then goes real. Same type of. You've
Pretty
never
cool.
seen it. They're coming out with part 2.
Who is it?
Bree.
Jeez, why don't you run the car through the building? Scare the hell out
That's
of me.
my job.
Look how pretty you look.
Hi.
Ooh, girlfriend, you looking cute.
Where you going?
You look good.
She came to be on the
Oh,
show.
She's doing a lot of dressing up.
Yeah.
Oh, let her dress up. Let her dress up.
What are you dressing up for?
Because we were doing the show today.
So what? You can still do it.
There were other circumstances that have arisen.
He told me that it's okay to do it. So if you want to just take somebody else, you can still do it.
No, that's fine.
Oh, because what's his
He wants to go solo.
Yeah, military's not here today.
What's that?
But you look nice.
You're
You're
killing
going on a
it.
di-
Killing
don't.
it.
I'll have you on the
Wow.
We'll
Wow.
talk about movies.
We could do karaoke. You could do.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I think.
Why? You got like
Foxy
10,000 hits.
Cleopatra needs to get out and sing
It's
some karaoke
unbelievable.
today.
You have like this following. What are you, a cult? She does. She got like 10,000 hits.
Do you see this face? Meet like that.
We see that face. Anyway, so you're doing a movie and storyline? Comic book?
I thought I was in a movie first.
We're doing a movie. She doesn't know what we're doing. I just asked her to do one thing and she did that. And we're gonna go to the
I don't know
next thing.
how you create those amazing characters. Did you
Don't
send it
over-
over?
Are you talking?
It's on the board.
Are you talking just like the characters in journal?
In your mind, and then draw them, which is
Have
amazing
you ever
to
been in
me.
her mind?
You don't want to know what's in my mind.
That's kind of the other side. We.
So let me get this right. There's a green curtain involved here that I didn't hear about.
Yes, I need to order it.
So- We should put the green curtain
We have one in the back, but it's
enter.
small.
to enter the studio.
Okay.
So you write on the curtain, you put something on it that says La La Land or something. And then
Okay.
you close the curtain and then you open the curtain.
Where are you gonna put it?
At the door there to the theater.
Okay. You got it. Whatever you want to do.
I got it?
Yeah, we'll see.
come out
It's
today.
better than those other things you showed me.
At what time? 2:30?
Why?
The funeral.
That's not funeral. I did away with the word funeral.
Catch it.
What are you doing?
I'm shouting out Bree.
Are you still eating your mushroom?
Yeah.
You didn't go live yesterday? The other day? Why?
I mean, I messed up, so I had to.
You are going live today, though, Katie.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
She's going live. So apparently they've got a study that came out that boys have learned a little bit slower than girls. And boys that have summer birthdays, like late birthdays, they'll be the youngest in the year. They have found that they have significant increases in productivity if they stay back a year in school.
Where'd you
I
get
was
that
not
from?
Were you?
Me too. Oh.
I was skipped twice. Where'd you hear that from?
I was reading the study
It's
today
true.
in the Atlantic and saying that, but what they're doing is more of the elite who understand this concept, boys who miss that cutoff or they're really close. If you hold them back, and now they're physically more mature when they go to school, they're the oldest in the class, and now the brains have caught up to the girls in the class.
Gotcha.
Did you go to school late, Josh? You started later?
Yeah, I had to do kindergarten. Well, I didn't have to do. I did kindergarten twice. So I
And
think it helped me out.
that's what they said. At the end of the day, why are we rushing to get our kids into school so fast?
Yeah.
That what's another year if they have a better outcome at the end of
Well,
the day?
I disagree with all that.
Well, you
because
got skipped 2 grades.
I got skipped.
But you don't have a young birthday. Your birthday's in March,
That's young.
not like August. August is the cutoff. So you're like the youngest, like a year behind. So if August is your cutoff, people who are born in September, they're a full year older than you when you start school, maturity-wise, education-wise.
Do you know that if I spoke English, I probably would have skipped the whole damn thing?
Okay, that's not your
I got skipped I got skipped over
He
the
missed
6th,
you.
and I got skipped over the 8th. What are you talking about?
I don't understand why they skipped you so much.
Because I was way ahead of the curve. I
Really?
was teaching the teachers.
What?
That was funny.
What were you learning,
Call
Freddie?
Lifeline. What?
What were you learning?
Maybe the teachers I had were just dumb.
Like, did
I'm
they give you a
telling you.
test and ask you to skip ahead?
No, the teachers got together and I went straight to 7A1 from the 5th grade to 7A1, which was
7A1.
they have A1, A2, A3, A4.
7A1.
And you remember this?
How can I forget it?
What
So
is
my
What is
mother
this?
says to me, so now you think you're all that, right? Go do the dishes. This is going on for like a month. So when I finished the 7th grade, I got 22 awards that day, and the principal says, I want to talk to you from the 7th grade, and I skipped the 8th. And I got into the 9th. I went to high school, in junior high
How
school.
old were you when you went to high school?
Jesus Christ, I don't know how
Must
old
have been
I
like
was.
14?
Maybe younger, I don't know.
13?
I don't remember, but I remember I had to pass the city.
What year did you graduate high school?
Let's see.
70. No, 75, 76.
Really? You skipped a lot of grades then.
I skipped 2.
That means you were
I was-
14 when you
I was-
graduated high school?
I was gonna
You
be
graduated high school at 14?
15.
Did? No, you didn't.
And I went to college when I was 16. I was going to college when I wasn't even 16
If you
yet.
graduated in 76,
I'm sorry, you can't be serious, right?
I went to NYU. I was the youngest kid in school. Me and Mordecai.
you and Mordecai.
Mordecai. Now Mordecai was 12.
That's
He was
crazy.
Mordecai
Mordecai was
He
12.
was 12.
Yeah.
Mordecai was 12. And this kid was a phenom. I think he works for NASA now. I should look him up.
Mordecai, yeah, because there aren't very many of those in New York.
No, that's not. His father got mad at me because I started to teach him how to be a regular kid. But I
Wow.
went so early into NYU.
76? You should not have graduated until 80.
No.
Yeah.
76, I went to. Listen, there
You
was
should
a
not have
time-
graduated high school until 1980. You graduated in 76.
Yeah.
That means you were 14 or 15?
Old.
We're old. I know. Your mom and I are a year apart.
Oh yeah, you guys are.
I graduated
Yeah.
college in 81. In 80.
So how old were you?
In 80.
You should have graduated high school in 80. You graduated in college in 80? No wonder you got married so young.
Yeah, I was an old soul.
Wow, that's craziness.
It's not crazy. What I did was I went to school. I went to school. You know that I volunteered to go to school in the summer? Anybody ever volunteer to go to school? Because I wanted to get ahead. You know, you guys take a lot of things for granted. You know how to speak English.
So do you.
I didn't know how to speak English. No, I had a hard time.
Really?
Yeah, I had to read. I watched a lot of TV so I could learn. You know, all those shows they were teaching me.
Is that what shaped you
English.
for now?
Freddie Prinze. Dynamite. No, that wasn't Freddie Prinze. It was
That was
Dynamite.
Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker.
What was that? Good Times.
Yeah.
They could never show a show like that now.
Why?
Do you guys learn about the history of pop culture TV, like Norman Lear and all the shows
You
that
do.
he put together?
The history of, right? Those shows.
Have
were
you
fun-
learned? Have you studied his shows?
No.
I mean, pop culture. His shows were total an anthology of the times of segregation, integration, racism,
And, they
and he
made-
says he did it for a reason, not to say it was okay
Archie
to condone
Bunker?
it, but to show how wrong it
Archie
is.
Bunker was the first.
But look at Good Times, growing
Good
up in the
Times
projects.
yeah.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson was on it, yeah. And they had Freddie Prinze. Freddie Prinze was the first Latino on television, and he ended up blowing his brains out.
Oh.
Suicide.
Was he Chico and the Man?
Chico
Who was the
Man.
Jeffersons? That was another one,
Mhm.
right? And then the one with the swap
Wheezy.
shop.
Wheezy.
What was the swap shop where he's always dying?
Oh, that was.
I'm coming.
I'm coming to see you, Wheezy.
Who was
whatever
that?
her name was. I can't remember his name.
But
the
that
actor.
wasn't the one with Freddie Prinze.
No, Freddie Prinze was way before that.
But you remember which one it was, right? He's
Right.
always
Freddie
stumbling
Prinze was
around. I'm coming. I'm gonna die. I'm coming.
That's it was the Junkyard. They had the movie that with the Junkman.
Yep.
It was hilarious.
Fat Albert. I mean, these things that you and I grew up
Fat
with.
Albert. It was a cartoon I watched every morning, and now they say you can't watch it because of the word Fat Albert.
Yeah, it's funny because I grew up with Fat Albert.
You did?
Yeah, my dad had my dad had series collection.
Oh, okay. Not on TV though. So you were watching it.
Yeah, I was watching on DVD, not on like TV.
Schoolhouse Rock. That was actually a classic, which was great.
Who is it?
Schoolhouse Rock.
He showed up.
But you guys, you can't name a cartoon now that teaches you anything because Comedy Central or whatever.
They still have
Cartoon
cartoons on TV?
Yeah, they do.
Taught me a lot.
What did?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I don't know that one.
Great.
Another good show. Another good show.
Don't be scared.
What the hell is Courage the Collie Dog?
Cowardly dog.
Courage the
You know what?
Cowardly Dog.
What
You
is
mean
that?
Curious
It's a-
George?
No, it's a
Oh.
cartoon
It's a
show.
show about a dog named Courage, called Cowardly.
I bet I did as a puppy. He was
Yeah.
on
I
my
bet not
cereal.
about
And what did that
Just
teach you?
bang.
Not to be scared and always stick up for yourself.
Are they still doing that now?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of your new cartoons recently, so I can't
I don't
say.
watch the new cartoons. They're kind of
New cartoons aren't the same.
yeah.
But they're not on network anymore. They're all on night, right? If you turn on network, you've got dog tricks, dog training. But there's no morning cartoons on Saturdays anymore.
I mean,
Yeah,
they are, but I don't.
Cartoon Central,
I think
Comedy
I'm sure they
Central.
are, but like I don't pay attention to them.
There's
And
something
then-
coming out with cartoons now. Did you see this Toon Mania thing that's coming out with the cartoons that are like a news segment or something that teach kids what's going on around the world?
No.
I know NBC
saw
has
that.
NBC News now where the kids are the anchors.
Oh, that would be cool. I haven't seen that.
I think it's on their streaming channel.
Oh, wow.
So here's the interesting thing. Their streaming channel is what, Peacock?
Yeah.
And then there's the other one that's CBS, which I forget which one theirs is. One's
Ours is going to be Speaker, our streaming channel,
called Speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
because we're a speaker for people to hear. What's a peacock?
Peacock is the NBC mascot.
Yeah, right. So ours is going to be Speaker.
Or,
our
or a
streaming
slouch.
No, we actually do have peacocks back in Texas.
They do.
Of course.
They got them here.
In,
In Flamingo Gardens.
You don't got to go to Texas. Come here. Go to South.
no, like in our neighborhood, like if you're going on a walk, there's like little peacock family coming out.
You had a family peacock?
Yeah. The mom, the
I
little
have one of them in
feathers,
Chilton County too.
and the little baby one.
What's
You have one?
Beaumont like?
Yeah, I
What?
live near a
What's
farm.
Beaumont, Texas like?
No.
Ever been there?
Beaumont.
Nope.
Yeah, they made a movie. What's the name of the football
They
movie?
said it's right near Houston.
Beaumont.
Beaumont.
Oh.
What's the name of the football movie? Saturday nights?
Friday Night Lights.
Friday nights? Yeah, that was Beaumont High School.
Really?
Best in the country.
So, cartoons I think definitely had a learning value to them, at least when I was growing up. And I don't know what the kids are learning from now.
They're not learning nothing. How to be courageous, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think cartoons are just too kiddish now. They're not for everyone. They're
They
just
don't teach you valuable lessons.
Really?
That's because she's missing out. Valuable
Well,
lessons.
You never know, honestly. So I don't really say that. I'm sure there are cartoons out there who still teach lessons.
Show me one. Find one.
A current one?
I don't have my phone on
Look
me.
up Cartoon Network.
I am.
On
Um,
Cartoon Network, there's like a show called Craig of the Creek, We Bear Bears.
They think cartoons. They think is all about the slime.
Remember Care Bears?
Remember the bears?
Right, that was
Bears?
about your feelings
Oh,
and
the
so you
bears.
learned
Snoozer.
about feelings
That was a
and,
snoozer.
and
I
love
can't
and hope and
Teletubbies, another snoozer.
That gave me
Doesn't
PTSD.
count though as a cartoon.
Teletubbies did? A lot of people.
Oh my god. You got
really
random
do.
people in costumes, which brings me to my next thing. Mascots. No.
She got scared last night.
Of what?
Everyone has
on.
the makeup
Oh.
on. I'm like, so I was like hiding.
Yeah,
And
I
was
could
like,
not have gone
"Get
to
away
You
the
from
didn't
me."
get dressed up? I'm surprised.
You know what?
You gotta wear the Kiss outfit. I
I
would
would
have
look
gone.
like a.
I can't believe it was the original guys from Kiss.
Two of them.
That's amazing,
The other two
though.
died of old age.
Gene Simmons, how did he look?
He was good. He was still.
Can he sing?
Yeah, for the most
A
part.
little bit weak,
They can sing.
They just stand there and just play their
their
instrument.
and they
guitar.
blow things up.
Yeah.
I think one of them, I think something went through the guitar. There was like a hole.
You like that kind of music, Katie? You like that kind of music, Katie?
No, but like
How was the concert then for you?
the guitar. I like the guitar work.
The place looked beautiful.
It was cool. I mean, it was very muddy.
Where
and
was it?
People were like slipping.
You
You had to go up
by
this hill.
South Florida Fairgrounds.
Oh, it was in the
I know where that
amphitheater?
is.
Yeah.
That's where I went, and that lady stood up and put her butt in my face.
It's a great venue.
Oh yeah.
They have really good chicken tenders there. I'm just gonna say that.
Cece was there. He was singing "Heaven's on Fire." Him and his wife were singing it and put it on Facebook.
It was packed, right? Were you on the lawn? Oh,
What's
she's
your
like,
phone?
oh.
Getting in there though was hard because it was pouring rain and everyone was like skeptical about
pouring
if
rain.
it was gonna keep going.
It was raining last night?
It was
there.
pouring,
Like a hurricane.
lightning. It was crazy.
Up there it was raining.
Bree, what you got? You need a mic?
Oh no. I'm on the Movie Wars show. I'm gonna talk about
So
it.
I looked up what cartoons teaches us lessons. So Johnny Bravo teaches us lessons. Being too much, if you're too much confident, you will get punched in the face. I don't know how that's a life lesson. But Scooby Doo teaches us life lessons. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Those are from like a long time
Scared
ago.
me. Like,
I was
what's
like,
going
who's entering
on?
the building?
SpongeBob teaches us the power of positivity.
Positivity.
Powerpuff Girls, the power and the fact that sometimes big things become little things, become packages. Okay. What is this? The Road Runner?
Yeah, Wally kind
No, that's violent. That's old.
Edna Nettie.
It's great.
Yeah, what did that
Captain
teach you?
Planet. Which one? Edna Nettie?
Yeah.
Edna Nettie spends a better part of their teenage years trying to scam friends and find. This is
These are
a
cartoons.
book.
It's basically about like.
No, put it in a
basically
movie.
like a bunch of like 3 kids like scamming people.
So do
Yeah.
you guys think that cartoons that you watched growing up helped you be who you are? Did it form anything in your mind?
A little
Mhm.
bit.
Captain
During your formative-
Planet.
What you do?
Me?
Definitely for Bailey.
Oh, you bet.
Do you think that's why you went into animation?
That's part of it.
You
Well,
too,
the
Josh?
big part, yeah.
Really? What about that led you to do animation?
Well, for me, it's the art. For me, like what influenced me is like, of course, the art style, the way to tell stories, the animation style itself, like a bunch of different factors.
Because you look at it differently than your sister on her drawings,
Oh yeah, I can definitely say that.
right? You've got a much more positive, animated, kids-oriented spin on your artwork than your sister does.
Yeah,
Did you know you could draw at an early age?
at 3 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize as a kid, but like as I got older, yeah.
Did you know that you could draw?
I always drew the cartoon characters that I watched. So all the Looney Tune characters and all that, and they came out how they looked on the screen. So
So you knew you could draw.
yeah.
It's funny because my family, my cousins, my friends, when I was growing up, I couldn't draw stick figures. So I got into other things like sports and I wasn't very good.
But you realize then when you're kids, right, the things that make lasting impressions, animation was important for you, cartoons, I guess the messages, important for you guys?
It was important for me to learn English.
I think what I like most about animation is that you can do anything you want with it. And I think one show that does it really well, I guess it's a stupid show, but Rick and Morty. They do it very well
What's
because
Rick and Morty?
it's a comedy sci-fi animated show. But
Think-
they just do everything and everything that you can just imaginally think of.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Adventure Time too.
Yeah.
Regular show, definitely regular show.
Did you guys grow up? Do you guys have hamsters, goldfish?
Yeah,
I had turtles.
I had a bunch of hamsters.
Yeah, I never had turtles.
I had a guinea pig.
I had one that gave me
Also,
I
asthma.
had like 10 turtles, but then they all died.
Monkey.
Guinea pigs. That's not even a real pet.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a cross
I like
between
turtles.
And then they die and they smell.
Why?
You know what do you do with a guinea pig when it dies? Put it in a box, you bury it, your kids are crying.
Sabrina, how about you?
No, we started.
Cartoons influence you at all?
Not really. I'm not a big cartoon person. I watched a lot of like the Disney shows when I was younger, and we weren't allowed to watch like SpongeBob and that kind of stuff. So like we never really watched any of that.
But you do stage presence stuff, right? You're on stage and stuff?
Yeah.
Where did that influence come from?
At one point in like fourth or fifth grade, my parents were like, "You gotta do something after school," and so there was like a theater thing at my elementary. And I
And
was
you
like, "Well,
went
that
for
looks
that.
fun," and I did that.
And now look at you.
And that's where it is. That was
And you're
that's all.
singing? Where'd you learn that?
I don't know. I just like to sing, and then eventually in 7th grade, I started taking lessons.
You've never done karaoke here.
I have not done karaoke.
Karaoke
What's
today.
that about? What's that
Josh,
about?
why don't we do karaoke for Movie Wars today?
We're doing, can I do half and half?
Yes?
Okay.
You could do a third and a third and a third, because I know you're dying to talk about the Eagles win.
That's okay.
That's for Monday.
That's okay.
Baxton, how about you?
That was
What
a good
influenced you
answer.
growing up?
But you were getting Buffalo.
No.
I was always big on music anything that involved music, that's what I was into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I honestly did not know that I was so into music until my parents explained it a bit more. That I was performing on stage, trying to play the piano since I was around 2 years old. So now that I think about it and I'm a bit older now, I say, that makes a bit more sense now.
The music.
Like, music's always been in my family. I'm related to Sting, actually. From
To
Really?
what?
To
Yeah.
Sting?
Yeah.
What's
His
Sting?
full name
The
is
singer.
Gordon.
Oh, Sting.
He's from the band The Police. His full name is Gordon Sting Sumner.
You know
Really?
him?
No way.
No. My dad's brother one time tried to meet with him, and he said, "Hey, we're brothers, we're blood. I just wanted to meet you." And he pretty much looked my brother's eye, and he just looked up my dad's brother in the eye and said, "I don't care. You know, you're not me."
Wow. How about you, Nabil?
Like influences? Or
Cartoons when you were young.
SpongeBob, Boondocks.
Who is the purple dinosaur guy?
Barney.
You guys say him?
No. He's probably in jail still.
Why did he go to jail? And he didn't. Barney didn't go to jail.
Alex,
the guy
grab a
went to
chair from
jail.
A and bring it in.
He hit somebody.
The guy hit
Andrew.
somebody.
Why do I call him
I
Alex
thought it was
Garcia?
Oh.
What do you mean he hit
Andrew. I
somebody?
call him Alex.
He got mad. I think it was like on set. Or
That's
something.
Alex.
And he hit somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Barney did?
So he got hit. He got thrown in jail for
Can we
assault.
establish who's Alex and who's
Sorry, you're Alex. Andrew Garcia's in the
I
other
thought that was
room.
like a
Andrew
rumor,
and
though.
Alex? That's gonna be difficult, but okay.
I know, that's why I keep calling Andrew Alex.
Okay,
need
can we have
nicknames.
one conversation?
Sorry, Andrew, that's Alex. This is Garcia. I'm turning it to you. It's even
No, you
scarier.
ain't. No, you ain't. So the guy went to jail because he hit somebody on set? He hit a girl or a guy?
I think that was
Doorbell.
like the guy.
Doorbell.
So why would you go? So why would he go to jail for hitting somebody?
I thought Barney ran like a traffic. I thought the guy who played Barney ran like a trafficking business.
They got.
What?
At least that's what I've heard.
Well,
We might have to move the morning show to another.
yeah, the funny thing. Now, let me ask you a question. There is another Barney now, who's Chinese.
Really?
Yeah, he's Oriental.
We got Abraham in the house. Come on in. Sit next to Katie.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. New? Would you call him new guy?
Yeah.
Abraham.
Yeah.
Hi, Abraham.
We gotta get him a nickname quick, cause I ain't never gonna remember that.
It's like Abraham with a V.
What?
It's like Abraham with a V.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna remember.
Like from the
that.
Bible. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Okay.
Biblically,
I
the
go to
father of
Bible, I
everyone.
go through all the chapters and I get to his name. Moving on.
Chapter 1, Genesis. Abraham said. We're starting the chapters over on Monday if you want to
She's doing
be
sign
Jewish.
language.
Come on Monday and we start the Torah and the Bible again on Sunday night.
Torah.
I already told you, Puerto Ricans celebrate every day the Bible.
I know.
We change it every day. There's so many chapters in our Bible, we don't know what's what.
So I wonder what it's like for kids now, what they're watching and doing.
And who knows, honestly.
Do you guys follow religious deals? If you're Jewish or Catholic?
Yeah, Freddie, scoot closer
mean
to me so we
religious
can get in the
deals?
camera. We're gonna move around.
I wanted to be a floating heart.
Okay, scooch over, Bree.
What do you mean religious? I already forgot what you said.
Like Monday is what? Cha-cha-sana? whatever?
Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah, Rosh Hashanah?
Cha-cha-cha to you too.
Shoshana?
Cha-cha-sana?
Rosh
Monday is
Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
It
That's a
is.
good guess. It's the only holiday, Jewish
Rosh
holiday I
Hashanah,
know.
yes.
That's the only one you know?
That's the only one I know.
Apples and honey.
And Catholics have Easter.
Yes.
You guys
We
celebrate
have
Easter?
Passover.
Passover.
And we have Ash Wednesday.
Are you Jewish?
No, I'm Catholic.
And we have Ash Wednesday. Now, you know, Ash Wednesday, it used to be vital in the day.
That's when you gave something up for Lent.
Yeah, I gave up hate, remember?
Yes.
And what do we do in November? There's a whole bunch of Jewish holidays. What are they in November?
Well, there's Rosh Hashanah this week, next week. Following week is Yom Kippur. And then we go into Sukkot and Simchas Torah, when you get the Torah and the harvest and the fall, like Thanksgiving. There's an alignment of
So do you
holidays.
celebrate Thanksgiving? Or is it called...
Yes, Thanksgiving is a pagan American holiday.
Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving.
Right. And we're doing Thanksgiving here.
Woo-woo.
We're gonna
Everyone's
do
bringing something.
Friendsgiving.
Oh, again, we did that.
Yeah, so we pick a
Were
day.
you at the first one that we did?
Everyone brings a side dish. Freddie and I
Yeah.
will bring the main dish.
2 years ago, yes.
What is this?
Someday, I don't know, we got to pick a day that works for everybody.
No, because like
Because I know everyone's going home.
I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks.
So you can
Where
remix
are you
in.
going? It's okay, I'll be gone.
Good heads up. So Baxton's gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
We may have to do it early because I know a lot of
In
people are
October.
leaving in October.
We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I know. We'll have to come up with a day that worked for the majority of
But
everyone.
2 years ago we did that, and the kids from, oh my God, from yesteryear came in on that one.
Yep.
We can do the first week of November.
No,
Why?
it's a little early.
Oh, okay. The second week of November.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
When
What's
do you
the
go back
last
to
day you're
Okeechobee?
here?
No, I'm not going to. I mean, I'm going for one day and I'm coming back. I'm not.
Okay, so you're
So
here.
you'll be here.
I'm not gonna stay there for a week. You crazy?
Okeechobee in November?
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee County.
Can't do it.
You get AC in your car yet? Uh-huh.
She doesn't have AC, but Josh got his key fixed.
Sort of.
No? Come on.
You get your key fixed?
There's a lot of tea to spill.
What happened,
They
Katie?
charged him a lot of money
And?
to fix it, and he still has that issue. It's
Ew.
not. It doesn't stay in the ignition for as long, but it's still. So we're all taking videos for evidence.
For how long it takes to get the key
Yeah.
out of the ignition?
But whenever we take the video, then it comes out. And we're like, come on. So then we get somewhere, and then we're like, okay, take a video. Bam. And it's like,
So you got to take it back.
So you got to call them immediately.
it's not broken. It's just like delayed.
It doesn't work.
It
You
take.
can't sit in your car to wait till your key, till the car decides when to give you the key back.
No,
Doesn't work
I
like
think
that.
he should get his money back somehow.
Or they should fix it the right
You
way.
go to these people across the street?
No.
No, he keeps
In
going
West
to the
Palm.
Chevy dealer.
He
Oh,
went
yeah, you can't
to. Yeah.
All right, so Avraham, what cartoons or TV shaped you as a child growing up?
You want me to hold the mic? Yeah. What cartoons and things that shaped me as I grew up? I remember Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry's a big
Great
one.
one.
Yeah.
What lesson does Tom and Jerry teach?
Cartoon violence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
Violence begets violence. That's it.
Well, there you go. That's a good lesson.
Yeah.
An eye for an eye,
Exactly.
Or not what not to do.
or what not to do. How about you, Garcia? Who I always call the wrong name, so we're going to stick with Garcia.
I'm Alex now.
Alex is next to you, by the way.
I think when I was growing up, it was probably Blue's Clues as a kid. I didn't really get to see too many TV shows like as a kid, but I think when I was able to, it was always Blue's Clues. I think.
Are you
That's the one
from?
that I
That was the best.
Are you from Florida?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to watch that with my kids too, and they made me buy them a chair and the shirt.
Steve
and
from
all
Blue's
that
Clues.
stuff.
I think he
Freddie
was arrested for like pedophilia or something.
Yeah.
He was
Right?
arrested.
The second guy or the first guy?
He was arrested
and,
too.
And Pee Wee Herman had some issues also.
Oh, he was in a raincoat in a porn house. in
He
the
had some
corner.
issues also.
I heard like the guy who played Pee Wee Herman was like a lot of substances, a lot of substances, like a substance abuse or something.
No, he was doing some illegal sexual acts in movie theaters, and that's how he got busted. Then they found the drugs on him and all that
Huh,
stuff.
how lovely.
My kids will tell you, I did not let them watch Cat Dog.
Pee
I
Wee
did not
Herman.
let them watch Ren and Stimpy. I did not let them play video games with other people online
How could you?
because I thought they were violent, and I thought video games, crazy me back in the day, how could you play video games with a stranger? What if they do not have your best interests at heart?
Let me say something about video
Shocker
games.
that would be.
Somehow, coming back to playing Mario Kart has given me like, I now want to like whenever I'm like angry with people or like when you're driving you're like, ugh, why'd you do that? I want to, you know how they throw shells? I want to bring like a bag of shells with me and just like throw it at people.
You should not watch cartoons.
That's why your parents have you in a big SUV to keep you safe.
It's
Throw a
funny.
banana peel on the road.
My kids, I never restricted them from watching any of this stuff because I grew up watching, and now Gio is a big player of video games. So he put me to play that car theft, auto theft, whatever.
Grand Theft Auto.
So I didn't know what I was doing. I was running into people, running over. I said, Gio, this is disgusting. It's a violent game. Or you love it. I love it. I didn't love it. So when you see him, say, oh yeah, my dad plays that all the time. I don't play it. He thinks I played it one time.
I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy as a kid, but we did it anyways. When
Family Guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Family. I didn't like that. I thought that was very sarcastic.
And then there's another one. It's not The Simpsons. It's
That's another.
South Park.
South Park?
South Park.
South Park.
Oh, I
That's
didn't like
really
that
not for
either.
kids, right?
I don't like that show.
But we watched it as a kid anyway.
South Park?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Puts
You
me
know, it's funny.
asleep.
They allow South Park, right?
Puts me asleep.
They allow South Park, right? With all that sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't allow Fat Albert.
What?
The
Yeah.
Fat Albert cartoons aren't allowed on TV.
I don't know if it's because, well, besides it was Fat Albert and it was totally racial in the ghetto connotation, or is it Bill Cosby that they're not putting back on TV? So I'm not
But
sure
Bill
which of
Cosby
the two.
came out of jail. He's out of jail now.
Well, look, they're
because
trying
of
to
a
ban
technicality.
books. Did you ever think the United States of America they would ban books, classic books?
The Seuss series, the Dr. Seuss series are being banned.
Books.
Why?
I don't know.
And then Dr. Biden came out, Dr. Joe Biden came out and said no books should be banned. We are the United States of America.
That's
And
craziness.
all of these books are here for history purposes and banning. I mean, where are we in this country that we're going backwards? Bye, Alex.
Yeah, like, you can't say anything that is deemed to be like you guys get mad at me when I say
The things you
Chinese
say?
or Oriental. You know, I grew up. That's what they were when I grew up. I'm not saying it to be negative
But I can't believe they're actually banning books.
Yeah, that's.
because
Yeah,
of what's written in the book.
Did girls ever read Judy Blume
Yeah.
Forever?
Yeah.
So when I was
Once.
growing up, that book was banned from my library, and we
What
were
was
not
that
allowed to read Forever.
What was the name of the other one? It was like someone and the not not something bummer summer.
They're talking about Ramona and Jesus.
No.
Were those
that's different.
banned?
Well, that too, but
No, I don't know.
Okay.
What's the name of the books.
Catcher in the Rye.
Banned.
I
Banned.
read that one too.
Banned.
But why would they ban
I don't
that?
know.
What
Because
is
there's a
it?
suicide.
Wasn't
opening
that the
to
one
book.
about like you couldn't have books and if you did they would like burn it? Oh, that was Fahrenheit 451.
Read that too. It's funny. Catcher in the Rye. I stole it out of the library in my high school
Good job.
before they banned it. Because they banned it back then.
Really?
That was a good move.
Really? They banned back then?
And
Not
they wanted
recently?
to know where the books went. I took one.
And here's the crazy thing. But look what's on TV. Look what we're covering right now with the trial in Parkland. That's okay to show 24/7.
That's just mentally.
But you can't have books, classic literature,
You can't.
and that's being banned. But you can watch it on TV. So explain to me
Mhm.
why that's okay.
Now the thing in Parkland. Anybody? Did the judge excuse
She
herself?
said, she said absolutely not.
Did you see that whole thing with her and the defense attorney and her went at it? So she says you should excuse yourself because you yelled at me.
And the judge is like, absolutely not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because that would be mistrial. That would be starting this pain all over again. No way.
She's setting it up for.
That's what she's trying to do.
Well, what she's doing is she's setting up a gray area so she can come back. First of all, he's either gonna get life or execution. There's really no other gray area here.
True.
Right? So what are we arguing about? And if I was like the leader of this whole thing, it'd take 24 hours. Who wants to execute it? Who doesn't? Who wants to hit the switch? Who doesn't? Simple. Why do we got to go through all of this? Oh, because he had mental anguish.
Mental illness is a big thing.
Yes, I understand that. I was watching Law and Order. Law and Order. I was watching one of those shows at night, and they were talking about how people stole these guns out of the military. A lot of guns. And the people buying the guns were parents of shootings, kids that died. You know what I'm saying? So let's say I lost a kid in one of the shootings. Me, the parent, we went and we bought these guns. And they went after the Rifle Association people and everything. The FBI had to, it was FBI. The FBI had to find and round up people, parents, that were so upset that nothing was being done about their kids being shot, like in Parkland, that they went to crime to resolve the issue.
Wow.
I was like, it was a 2-part series. I was like, man. And it's like real life.
Ever watch Chicago PD?
That's the best.
Or the other one, Law and Order?
I watched Law and Order.
Chicago PD. I never thought it
What
was.
about Cops?
It was good.
It's
What's his
great.
name?
Cops.
Stadler? Stadler?
Where's the block?
And his voice be like, "This is my case."
Right? You saw Chicago PD last night? Or the other night?
I haven't.
I gotta tell you,
I
that
watch
guy
it every
is.
night. They
And
get
when
it
I
on
was in
Channel
California,
18.
I was watching on Ion every night. Every
Do you
Thursday.
know, I'm going to tell you, when Ion first started, very first day, they contacted me. This is going back a while. And they wanted to know if I wanted to put programming on there for $200 an hour. $200 an hour.
Can you imagine?
And people laughed. I said, I wanted to put the radio station people on it. They laughed. What's an Ion? Nobody, who the hell's Ion? And look at them now. Now it costs you $200,000 to put a show on there.
For 10 minutes, not $5.
Crazy.
Not $1 a minute. Ooh, did
missed-
I say that?
I missed on that.
All right, you want to wrap this up? We got a movie. What are we calling today, Josh? Movie Wars? But yet not?
Movie something.
Something.
We'll get back to it.
We'll
you
get
have
back to
another
you on that.
R left?
Movie something.
We'll get back to you on the title of the show, but it's going to be Movie Wars. Kind of a shift on Movie Wars because Daniel is not in studio today, but maybe we'll have Movie Wars trivia karaoke.
We're going to do something.
More to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and we will see you
Midday.
12 o'clock.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.